Morning. What's going on? Papoose, Lower Library, Part 5. That's right. Papoose, Lower Library, Part 5. I'm talking to you, that's right. You know what's going on. You know what's going on. It's Pap's music, bro. Brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? I sat down and wrote my blog yesterday to that while listening to Lower Library Part 1. You know what I mean? And then to Part 2. Part 3, even when my blog finished, I continue on listening to it, man. I mean, the brother Papoose, man, it's very, it's like I spoke about him a little lot yesterday, but today I'm just speaking specifically about Papoose, you know what I mean, as an educated artist, you know what I mean, he uplifts the people, and it gives us something to take away that we could apply in our daily lives. And that's something that we need when we're listening to hip-hop music, you know what I mean? Something that we could use constructive in our daily life, you know what I mean? Look how many people that could be helping in the penitentiary, you know what I mean, in the pen, you know what I mean? A lot of brothers in the pen, you know what I mean, been locked up for things that they ain't even committed. All different gun crimes and, crimes of that matter, you know what I mean? But that Lower Library is definitely educational. It gives you, it drops science, you know what I mean? Papoose is giving you science in that Lower Library. And that's why the radio stations are afraid to play his music, because the music that gets pushed forward in hip-hop is mostly, I would say, degrading music, you know what I mean? It doesn't uplift people, it doesn't really educate people too much, you know what I mean? Like a lot of the music you hear on right now, Rick Ross or Lil Wayne or Kanye West, one of those kind of artists, you know what I mean? It's not really going to motivate anybody. So the radio, the mainstream, definitely afraid to really play Papoose's music, you know what I mean? Papoose don't hold back, you know what I mean? He goes at the government, Bush, Lower Library, Part 5, Terrorism, you know what I mean? It's off the chain, like, you know what I mean? It's out of 5, he gets a 6. You see what I'm saying? For that mixtape, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's got to keep up the good work, you know what I mean? It's just inspiring people. He inspired me to write my blog to it last night. So listen to that Lower Library Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to the whole entire thing, my brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? You'll learn a lot of things in it. Like, you know what I mean? We need cats like Pap to be educating us and teaching us different things. Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot that we're ignorant of, and a lot of the music you listen to, man, can teach you that, especially if you listen to a lot of dance music. You know what I mean? I listen to the lyrics, you know what I mean? Something that I could get something from. That's something that I gain out of listening to Papoose. You know, it's a lyrical genius, you know what I mean? It's educated, it's intellectual. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's music you can listen to on a regular basis. So, that's inspiring too, listening to Papoose's music, something you can listen to on a regular basis. But turning to another note, like, same subject, Papoose, same subject, but Terrorism, Dream, you know what I mean? I supported his first album and all that, you know what I mean? That album was solid, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go back to that, listen to that again, because it's like food, you get brain food from it, you know what I mean? I really liked the Terrorism Dream, you know what I mean? Brain food, long awaited, anticipated album from Papoose, you know what I mean? You can see that he didn't really compromise on that album, which is good, you know what I mean? Instead of trying to sell and compromise your integrity and morals, like, you know what I mean? A lot of artists are worried about record sales, so they basically put aside the morals and the values, because a lot of these artists do have morals and values. There's a lot of things that they should be doing, but they still do it for the only name of the almighty dollar, like, you know what I mean? I mean, there's ways to make money without selling your soul in the industry, you know what I mean? Look at 50's going independent now. That's took a hill, even though his soul lasts far less than what he'd like to, but the whole matter is 50's got more control over things, his record sales and all that, you know what I mean? But you look how Interscope and them guys cut him off. You check out the powers that be acting hip-hop. So I'm saying they use you, you know what I mean? They abuse you, you know what I mean? They get rid of you too, they murder you, you know what I mean? The hip-hop's out, they got these agencies killing people, you know what I mean? Record companies like Sony and all that. But, 50 sold over 5 million records at one time, you know what I mean? It's been platinum on several occasions, you know what I mean? But since Interscope's finished with him now, they no longer don't need to use the black man So they kick him out the door. You know what I mean? And you know, that's what they do. Like, they try to blacklist you, but you know, shout out to 50. You know, he done over 50,000 units of price. So people saying that's not big numbers for 50, but the main point of the matter is 50's took more control over his music. You know what I mean? 50's not, I would say, selling himself out to try to sell records. You know what I mean? But hey, you know, that's how the industry is. You know what I mean? They'll use you, then they'll kick you to the curb, and you know, they feel you're more used to them. But you know, shout out to the rappers that are going indie and taking advantage of being indie and, you know, gripping hold of their own career. Like, you know what I mean? Shout out to them. Shout out to the hip hop world, hip hop nation. You know what I mean? Back to my brother Papoose. Keep on bringing that music, my brother. Keep educating my people, my brother. We need that in hip hop. Hip hop needs you, Papoose. Bless.